So talk to me. This is a Friday game, Friday, September the 2nd. So a little bit in advance. TCU is minus 10.5 at Colorado. Total on this one's 55.5. What are your initial thoughts with this breakdown? Hey guys, don't forget to check out the official sponsor of Picks and Parlays. It's BetMGM. For all new accounts, they're hooking you up with up to $1,000 in a risk-free first bet when you download the app and use the promo code MORNING.
Well, I'm a little torn in this one because TCU, one of my favorite coaches, is no longer with us, at least at TCU, Gary Patterson. I mean, there was no better coach. Remember back when he won the Rose Bowl where you go from building up a program and putting it where they have it now in the Big 12. I mean, that was all about Gary Patterson. Yet, of course, it wasn't enough for the TCU alumni, and he was pushed out. Now Sonny Dykes is in, which we've seen Sonny Dykes at a lot of different places. I'm not far from me. He started at Kentucky way back when as a assistant, and he's been everywhere. He did a really, really good job at SMU. Obviously, SMU very close to TCU. So excited to see what Sonny Dykes can do. I'm a little shocked we see him this big a favorite because Colorado at home, I thought last year they were 4-8. Yeah. They had some pretty decent performances, and with so much changes for TCU, I do think they have a little more talent. But, I always call Allie the king of underdogs. This looks a little too many points.
I would agree. Too many points. And you've got a home field advantage going on here too, which I know only goes so far with certain teams, but when you play in places like Colorado, you've got altitude going on. Right. Obviously, Texas is much closer to sea level than Colorado is. 10.5.
Seems like a lot. Seems like a lot. I think you got to grab the points, and I would not be crazy if you sprinkle a little on the money line because this is week 0, week 1, week 2. When you see out of conference games, I mean, it's just you're built to beat teams in your conference. That's just how your teams are built. So when you go outside of conference, weird things can happen, especially on the road. I like Colorado a lot with the points, but I wouldn't doubt if Colorado just kind of jumps on TCU early. By the time TCU kind of, gets it figured out under new coaching staff, maybe it's too late. So sprinkle the money line, but let's take the 10.5 with Colorado. So, but I do think for money line sprinkle fans like Allie, I know Allie loves her dogs. This is one that I think you should circle. And those Friday night games too, they can get crazy. So this is a Friday night game in officially week 1, not week 0. That kind of crazy.
Is this the last game of the night?
I believe it is.
So it's probably also the slaughter game then too, which is like the last game of the night when all the money's on one side and it's everybody's last parlay on their ticket that they're going to hit.
Yep.
For that to be the actual slaughter game would mean that the dog has to win outright because everyone's just going to have TCU money line as that last play in their parlay. So that would have to not cash, meaning I like your sprinkle even more. Two-handed sprinkles. I'm with it.